Good evening, race fans. Welcome to the NASCAR Report. I'm your host, Tyler White. Thanks for joining us tonight as we recap the nationwide race on Saturday night and get you ready for the Truck Series on Wednesday night. But first, let's start you off with our top story. NASCAR has no plans at running a Sprint Cup race in the future at the Iowa Speedway. Brian France addressed the media in the State of the Sport address at Daytona a couple weeks ago that they're working with state representatives to get the best high quality of racing as they can. But right now, they believe, I'm talking about NASCAR, Brian France and everybody, they believe that the schedule's too full with IndyCar, Nationwide Series, and Camping World Truck Series there at Iowa Speedway. Iowa Speedway first opened in 2006, was designed by 1989 Cup champion and 2013 Hall of Famer Rusty Wallace. And since then, it's hosted the Nationwide Truck Series since 2009. Now, I don't understand why Brian France has no plans at running a Cup race at Iowa. I don't understand that. A lot of the state representatives and town representatives there in Des Moines and Newton, they want a Cup race. They say they're ready whenever Brian France is ready. They're begging him to have a Cup race, and it'll improve the state economy. But I think they're just making excuses about not running a Cup race. And they say, well, we're just going to try to improve the cars so we can have a better schedule and get more fans in the grandstands, more people watching on television. Fixing the cars ain't going to help it, Brian France. Don't you know what Jace Robertson said in an episode of Duck Dynasty not that long ago? If it's not broke, why are you trying to fix it? That's my question to you. Come on. Darrell Waltrip said it best. If you want to make a better season in 2015, don't change the cars, change the schedule. And guess what, folks? NASCAR, Brian France and Mike Hilton, they say they don't want to get rid of the current tracks. Well, I believe there are some tracks that deserve to be getting rid of. Dover, we don't see much action there anymore. We've not seen any action there for the last 4 years. Same thing with Pocono. Iowa could replace them. But I remember not that long ago, they said they were never going to have a Cup race at Kentucky. But guess what? Brian France changed his mind, and in 2011 they had the first Cup Series race at Kentucky. So I think there's a very good chance that Brian France could change his mind and put a Cup race at Iowa. Because all the fans there, they want a Cup race. And I don't blame them. I'd like to see a Cup race there too. The Cup Series should deserve 2 races there at Iowa. The first one in the summertime. All 3 series there on one weekend. Truck race Thursday night, Nationwide race Friday night, Cup race Saturday night. Then the next one, early fall to start the chase. 2 races that weekend. Nationwide race Friday night, Cup race Saturday night. But Brian France really just needs to stop making excuses and just plan a Cup race at Iowa. That's what I say. Alright, let's take a look now at the Nationwide race on Saturday night in Chicago. The EnjoyIllinois.com 300. Chase Elliott picks up his 3rd win of the season. Congratulations, Chase. Trevor Bayne 2nd, Kyle Larson 3rd, Casey Kane 4th, Ty Dillon 5th, Brian Scott 6th, Eric Jones in his first nationwide start, he finished 7th. Chris Buescher 8th, Ryan Blaney 9th, and Elliott Sadler 10th. Now I look at the situation Chase Elliott is in. A similar situation to what Dale Earnhardt Jr. was in 1998. First full season in the Nationwide Series, back then was the NASCAR Busch Series. Gets his first career victory at Texas and starts winning more races. He starts becoming a popular driver because his dad, Dale Earnhardt Sr., was one of the greatest drivers in our sport. 7 championships, 76 career victories. He starts becoming, Dale Earnhardt Jr. just gains popularity. And 2 nationwide championships. He won in his first full season, 1998, becoming the first rookie in all of NASCAR to win a championship in any of NASCAR's National Touring Series, the top 3. And then he won the Nationwide Series Championship, back then was the Busch Series Championship, again in 1999. Chase Elliott, he's in this same position. He's the son of another great driver in our sport, Bill Elliott. Chase Elliott gets a ride with Junior Motorsports after running part-time in the Camping World Truck Series with Turner Scott Motorsports. And Dale Earnhardt Jr. knew that Chase Elliott was in the exact same place he was in when he hired him. And Chase Elliott gets his first career victory at Texas Motor Speedway. Everyone's like, wow, this kid is awesome. And then wins again at Darlington, which prior to that, he never raced there in the Truck Series. And then goes to Chicago and gets his third win of the season. I'm telling you, nobody's going to stop Chase Elliott this year. What Dale Earnhardt Jr. did in 1998 is what Chase Elliott's going to do in 2014. That is my bold prediction. A look now at the Nationwide Series point standings. Chase Elliott takes the points lead after his win Saturday night. Regan Smith drops down to second after a disappointing finish. Elliott Sadler drops down to third after finishing 10th. Ty Dillon fourth. Brian Scott fifth. Trevor Bayne sixth. Brendan Gaughan seventh. Excuse me. Chris Buescher eighth. James Buescher ninth, and Ryan Reed 10th. All right, it's time to talk dirty. And no, I'm not going to say anything vulgar or use any profanity, and I'm not talking about that same song, you know, by Jason Derulo and 2 Chainz. I'm talking about the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Wednesday night, racing on a dirt track under the lights at Tony Stewart's Eldora Speedway in Rossburg, Ohio. The Car Crash Mud Summer Classic on Fox Sports 1. You can catch the race at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 5:30 p.m. Central Time, 4:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and 3:30 Pacific Time. Now, this is one of the best races of the year. I think this is a wild card race. Daytona, Talladega, Bristol. They're the 3 wild card races for the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, and I think the points will shake up after this race. That's my bold prediction, and my bold prediction is whoever has the best experience on a dirt track will win the race Wednesday night. That's my bold prediction. Alright, let's take a look at the weather forecast for the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, courtesy of ABC6 in Columbus. A 50% chance of rain Wednesday night, a low of 57. Now, they're at a dirt track, so they may just race anyways in the rain. But they might have to move it to Thursday night, which looks even better. Clear skies, a low of 53. But we're just going to have to wait and see how the weather goes, wait and see what NASCAR decides to do. I mean, with it being in the dirt, I don't see no reason why not to race in the rain, but you never know. But we've had lots of rain delays this year. I've never seen so many rain delays in the history of NASCAR. We've had 8 of them. We begin with the Daytona 500. Stopped on lap 37 for 6 hours because of rain. Resumed the race at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Finished the race by 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Then we have Phoenix, which was stopped with 47 laps to go and called because of rain for the Nationwide Series. Then we go to sunny Las Vegas. Nothing wrong with the weather there. Then we go to Bristol. For the Cup Series. Rains all day. It was stopped on lap 100 because of rain. They restart the race at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Finish it by 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And then we go to sunny California, no problems there. Then we go to Martinsville. The Truck Series is rained out on Saturday, makes it doubleheader Sunday for NASCAR. And then we go to Texas, where the Cup race is rained out on Sunday. They have to move it to Monday, which is never good when they have to move a race to Monday afternoon, because that means lower crowds because everybody's at work and school, and lower television ratings. Then we go to Darlington, perfect night racing weather. Then we have the off weekend first. Then we go to Richmond, where we run into more rain problems. For the Nationwide Series, they're rained out for 2 hours. They start the race at 10 p.m. Eastern Time and finish the race by 1 a.m. Eastern Time Saturday morning. And then we go to Talladega, beautiful weather. Then Kansas had a little 30-minute lightning delay and rain delay after the national anthem, but they were able to get it clear. And then we just have clear skies throughout the entire May and June. And then just when we think we're about done, we get rained once again with the Nationwide Series at Daytona first. But it wasn't really that long, an hour and 30 minutes, none to say the less. And they got the race started by 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time and finished it by 11 p.m. Eastern Time. But then for the Sprint Cup Series, they were not fortunate enough to get it under the lights for the Coke 0400. They have to move it to Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and they had to call it once again on lap 125 because of rain at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. So either God doesn't like us racing on Sundays, or He just likes night races. But hopefully the weather won't affect it as badly this week for the Truck Series at Eldora, since we're racing on dirt track. Alright, that is our show tonight. Thanks for joining us. I'm Tyler White. We'll be back here on Friday to recap the truck race and get you ready for the Brickyard, folks. NASCAR Nationwide Series on Saturday at Indianapolis, and then Sunday at Indianapolis, it's the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Brickyard 400. We're going to get you ready for the race. We'll have a weather report from Fox 59 in Indianapolis. Plus, we'll look at the very first Brickyard 400 in 1994. And if there are any new developments going on in the world of NASCAR, we'll be right here to let you know about them. Until then, this is Tyler White reminding you, for you to do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Good night, everybody.